folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code to Create. In this series we're going to see how to create a web app that predicts forest fire, if the flower is iris flower or not, if the object is glass or not, if the patient is cancer patient, if the person is diabetes patient, and if the person is heart patient or not. In my part 1, part 2, part 3 videos, I've showed you guys how to create a x and y value of all these. So in today's video, we're going to see how to predict all these. So let's get started. Let me move up to my spider up here. Yes, and I've created a file called app.py. And here what we're going to do is we have first imported necessary libraries. First one is going to be Flask, and inside from Flask we have imported the Flask for running it up and render template for getting the HTML code. And then we have imported joblib for dumping whatever we did, pickle for dumping it up, and then I have imported request. We need request to request import request. We need request to request many things. So from Flask I have imported request, and then I have imported numpy for calculations, imported OS for reading. And then I have told app is equal to app. I'm going to get the render templates. So I'm going to get the render templates up here. It's in my predictors. Yes, you can see here you have the template. So you're going to get it from the folder templates. And then I set the flag to 1, and then I've told the directory path to, I've created a new path inside the real path. And then I've told model4 is equal to, I've opened this model4.pkl that I've just showed you guys in my before video, that we have just created in my before video. And then I've told app.root is equal to, this is main in Flask, and I've set it to home because as soon as we open it up, it should directly come to our home, or else if we set it to forest fire, it's going to come to forest fire. That's the thing. And then I've told def home, I'm going to return to this home.html whenever I click on the button home, and about is going to be of the about HTML. Cancer is going to be of cancer.html, diabetes is going to be diabetes.html, heart is going to be heart.html, forest is equal to forest fire, iris is iris.html, glass is glass.html. And then I've created a function called value predictor. This is where we're going to predict, and here the features I put to predict list and their size. And I've told to predict is equal to np.array to predict list. I'm going to reshape this to 1 and size, this feature size. So I'm going to say if size is equal to 8, then I'm going to load this model only. I'm going to say loaded model is equal to joblib.load model, and then I'm going to say result is equal to loaded model dot predict to predict. I'm going to predict it up over here if the person is having diabetes. And then I've created else if the same way. If size is 30, if the size is 11, then we're going to get the model 2. If the size is 4, model 3. If the size is 9, model 5. And at the end we're going to return this result, whichever result. So here we're going to predict the risk, and then I'm going to set the root to result, and I've created a function called as result. Here I've told if request.method, I've called this import, and I have told if request.method is equal to post, we have set it to post. You can see methods is equal to post, and then I've set the to predict list. I've requested the form of dictionary that we have put, and then I've told to predict list is equal to list to predict list dot values. I'm going to get the values of it, and then I'm going to create it into a float. So I'm going to create it into a float. So I'm going to say to predict list is equal to list. It's a form of list map, and I'm going to convert it into float to predict list. And then I've told if to predict list is 30, it's going to be of the cancer, and I'm going to set the flag to 0, wherever it is, I'm going to set the flag to 0. And if it's 8, it's going to be of diabetes and flag to 0. And if it's heart, I'm going to set your flag to 0. If the length of a predicted list is going to be 11, it's going to be heart and flag to 0. And the length is 4, iris and flag to 1. I've set 9 glass to, I've set the flag to 2. And what we have done inside this if else condition is, I've printed out, I've set this result is equal to value predictor. Whatever I'm going to get, I'm going to print that out. That's what I've done here. And then I've told if flag is equal to 0, then looks like you're suffering. Else if If the flag is equal to 0, that means you're absolutely fine. Else you're healthy now, take care. If the result is going to be 1, then it looks like you're suffering. That means you have that. And else if the flag is 0, if the flag is 0, then looks like you're suffering, you have that issue. And if the flag is 1 or 2, looks like you're healthy, so we're gonna say take care. And then if we're gonna say if flag is 1, we're gonna say variety is set sosa. This is going to be of the flower variety. Flower is set sosa. And if it's 1, it's going to be versicolor. And then if it's 2, it's going to be virginica. And then here it's glass 1 type, it's glass 2 type, it is type 3 glass, it is type 5 glass, it is type 6 glass, and it's type 7 glass. Sorry. Yes. If it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then I've told else it is type of 7 glass, or you can just say if the result is 7. And I've returned this result.html, so we're going to print whatever is there in the result.html. And then I've told def predict. I've put the integer, I've created a for loop saying for x in request.form.values for each and every value in x. I'm going to say final is equal to np.array. I'm going to convert this features to an array, and then I've told prediction is equal to model4.predict probability. I'm going to predict the probability of final, and then I'm going to print out the output. And then I'm going to say if output is going to be string of 0.5, then I'm going to say your forest is in danger, and I'm going to print the probability of it in danger. Else if it's going to be more than 5, else if it's going to be less than 5, then I'm going to say your forest is safe, and I'm going to print the probability it's safe. And I'm going to print it in result.html, and then I've set it to predict. I've set the app root to predict, and I've created a function. I'm going to return this template that's going to be of result.html. And then I've told this is for debugging. I'm going to say if underscore name is equal to underscore main underscore. Then I'm going to say app.run debug is equal to true. So if name is main, then debug is going to be true. So let me run this to you guys to show that there's no error. Yes, you can see over here, there are no errors. So yeah guys, now we know how to predict forest fire, iris, glass, cancer, diabetes, heart risk. That's great. Thank you friends. Please do like, share, subscribe and comment below. Bye bye.